Hello, my name is Deborah Joy Winans Williams, and welcome back to Choosing Joy. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for all of your questions, your comments. We are reading them, we appreciate them, and we thank you. So today is a little bit different for me. I had the opportunity to talk to someone who is very, very nearest and dearest to me. And it was something I wanted to do to just have for myself. But as we continue to live, you realize the things that you go through, they are not meant for you to go through alone. And they are meant for you to share, not to just have your village reflect the love that you need, but to also let people know that they are not alone in dealing with the things that they are dealing with. And so I just want to talk a little bit about what this interview was for me. We talked about Alzheimer's. So in our community, particularly the Black community, health and wellness has not always been at the top of the list the way it should be. And as we get older, we live and we learn. And if we put it where it should be, I think that a lot of the things that happen, the unimaginable things, the things that you can't really change at this point, the things that are not reversible, maybe could have been if we were able to take care of ourselves just a little bit more. And so I had the opportunity to sit with my mom, Deborah Kerr Winans. There are a lot of Deborahs in my family. Do not get her twisted. She was married to my dad for 28 years. So she's not the baby sister, Deborah Winans Lowe. She is my mother, Deborah Kerr Winans. And in January 2020, she was diagnosed with Alzheimer's. And it's something that we didn't really fully understand. And Alzheimer's is the most common form of dementia. It involves memory loss, the loss of cognitive abilities, and that's just kind of what we heard. But nothing can prepare you to see the person you love, the person who raised you, become less and less of themselves every day. And so I thought this year, let me sit down and talk to my mom to see what she remembers, what she doesn't. I'm grateful because we are, she sees her children and she knows her children. And I'm still very grateful for that. At a certain point, I began being introduced as her mommy, which that was rough. But then I was told they sort of revert back to children and they talk about the things that are closest to them. And so knowing that I was still in the family, knowing that I was still someone that she felt was very close to her heart, kind of allowed me to move forward, to move past that, and to hold it with a little bit more gratitude than I was in the beginning. There's no real treatment. There is no cure. They've come up with things that maybe can slow the progression down. But we've also learned that at that point, it has to be really just diagnosed. You've got to be at the very beginning. And unfortunately, as these new medicines come out, which we are so very grateful for, my mom is too far past. And so it's hard when it feels like you find out something late and then it's kind of blow after blow after blow. But I think as we try to continue to choose joy, we learn to shift our perspective. And me as a daughter, seeing my mom, that hurts. But being able to sit with her and ask her about what she remembers, what she thinks about her childhood, what makes her smile, the things that she has not forgotten are her children, and how much she loves God, and how much she knows God loves her. And so to see the woman that has raised me walk through so many things in life, very difficult things, with grace, with love, and never forgetting who she belongs to, it lets me know that I'm going to be okay. It lets me know that the thing that she put in me is not going anywhere. And so I did this for me and my brothers, But I want to share it with you as September is Alzheimer's Awareness Month, and allow you to see the gift that she still is to me and my family. And if you are going through it, know that you're not alone. Know that we still trust God, regardless of what we see. And my mom, Deborah Kerr Winans, is in it, and she still trusts God. So I just want to say, we are here for you. Continue to be here for us, and continue to show us how you choose joy in the midst of some of the hardest things in life. And now I want you to meet my mom, Deborah Kerr Winans. Where do you feel like you've had your most joy?
My kids, how they were raised, they believe in God, all the things that we taught, that's what you guys do now.
Almost as long as I lived in Detroit. Almost. Because I moved to LA when I was 22, about to be 23. I've lived in LA for 19 years.
Wow.
But everywhere I go, where are you from? Detroit, Michigan. Born and raised, because I think there's something about being raised in Detroit that has defined me. But with you growing up in Detroit, you talked about faith. Have you always had this faith in Jesus? Or do you remember a time when you didn't quite have that faith?
Oh, it might have been.
Yeah, you talked about Pastor Miles when we were growing up and how that was sort of the moment where you really found God.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
And was that before you went to Michigan State University College?
It sure
was before?
Yeah.
Do you feel like it was easy to maintain that level of love and faith in God as you were, a young woman in college and exposed to more things, different things? Was it difficult for you to maintain that love and that faith in God?
I don't think it was hard. I don't think I was all the time like I should have been. But I was still saved, still going, so.
I think it's a journey. I think you've had a really beautiful journey. I think sometimes, at least for me, people get caught up in trying to lead this perfect life. But we are not perfect.
No.
We are not Jesus.
No.
We are just meant to try to live this life according to his word as best as we can. And we're going to stumble and fall. I think it's about getting up. It's about learning from where you fell and maybe try not to fall there again.
Right.
But you're going to fall.
Yeah.
And I think accepting and recognizing that you fall will allow you to look for the best ways to get up and keep learning and keep moving. So, it wasn't about doing everything perfect in college.
No.
You weren't supposed to.
No.
Do you remember any moments where you were like, ooh, I should not have done that?
I probably, like at your age at that time, I didn't take little things for granted. When it came to my kids, you can do some things, but you really can't, because I'm not going to allow you to do certain things. We had all the things that we believed in, and the things that you can do, not necessarily some kids coming over. But
y'all kept us tight.
Yeah.
A lot of people told me I was sheltered.
That maybe you were.
And you were like, and it is what it is.
It is what it is. That's how it's going. You was everything.
Yeah.
I can't let you just go and let you go to somebody else's house, and I don't even know them. I don't know what they believe in. And so I just...
Yeah, we didn't spend the night very much at all.
No.
I can actually count on one hand, and not even my whole hand. How many times I spent the night? It was one house, and it was Elizabeth Slevin.
Yeah.
And it was only twice. And y'all picked us up. Man, you picked me up at 6 a.m. Everybody else was asleep. They had to come get me out my little, what's the thing? The little sleeping bag. I had a sleeping bag. I think it was a Little Mermaid. And I had to leave while everybody else was sound asleep. But y'all did not play.
No, no, no.
When I think of choosing joy, I think of choosing wellness. Here's a word from our sponsor. We know the back-to-school chaos all too well. Schedules, carpools, relearning algebra too. It's a lot for you and your crew. Ollie makes wellness an easy and delightful part of your routine. Need immune support kids will enjoy? Try Kids Multi Plus Probiotic. Is bedtime a struggle? Go with Kids Sleep for gentle support. Moms, support your immune system, nutrition, and more with Women's Multi. Grab these products at ollie.com or retailers nationwide. That's OLLY.com. No. When you had us, Mom, because you got 4 kids. Mm-hmm. When you had us, do you feel like, or I guess maybe when you started having kids, do you feel like it shifted your goals and your career?
No.
Or, okay, no?
No. I still had my job.
Yeah.
It was a very good job.
And on Dad's side of the family, I was the first Winans to get a bachelor's degree. Mm-hmm. But within our family, you are the first to have a degree. And you're a registered dietitian. What's funny is, do you remember what you thought you wanted to be before you became a registered dietitian? Do you remember you wanted to be a mortician?
I did. At one time, I did.
Yes, you did.
I did.
That's interesting, Mom. Yes. What made you want to do that?
I don't know why I wanted to do that.
It just seemed interesting.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know.
But it was strong. And then you ended up going another route. You're a registered dietitian. You're so smart. Mm-hmm. You also used to play first chair clarinet.
Yeah.
So you have so many gifts and talents. Registered dietitian, worked for the city, worked for the county, and raised 4 kids. 3 boys and a girl.
That was the good part.
Yeah. Yep. Is that, looking back over your life, where do you feel like you've had your most joy?
My kids, mm-hmm. How they were raised. Mm-hmm. They believe in God. Mm-hmm. All the things that we taught, that's what you guys do now.
Yeah. So you feel like that's your biggest source of joy? Seeing your kids believe in God?
Because that He gave me to you all.
Yeah. I think you did pretty spectacular.
I hope so. I hope so. I was wanting to be. I wanted to put you in this. I wanted to put you in mm-hmm. that. I want you to get all these things done.
Yeah.
You know.
Pageants.
So, mm-hmm.
Tap, jazz, ballet, pom-pom, baton, mm-hmm. horseback riding.
Yes. And they came in.
Yes, it came in handy. I got a role where I had to be a rodeo queen and ride a horse. Mm-hmm. And they were like, wait, you know how to ride? Yes, I do. My mama put me in horseback riding lessons in Detroit. Yep, she found a way. You always found a way to do something and to give us experiences that were probably beyond what the typical Detroit kid would see. Mm-hmm. So for that, thank you. For so many things, Mom, I think as we're dealing with just life, this journey of life and mm-hmm. and health and wellness, and not understanding why sometimes the health fails us. I've seen you go through many things with your health, particularly with Alzheimer's, which feels like it takes your memory. Mm-hmm. And I see that you recognize that sometimes, but the thing that you never forget is Jesus and how He saved you, mm-hmm. how He's touched you, mm-hmm. how He continues to bless you in ways that blow your mind. And when I see you, it's always perspective. It's always not looking at what you don't have or what you're missing, but realizing that the King of Kings, the creator of all, is still with you and is still blessing you.
Yeah.
And to see you walk this out, sometimes frustrating, because that's life, that's the disease, that's what's going on. Yeah. But to see you still smile and to see you still have joy and to choose to have joy in the midst of all of this, because a lot of times there's this innate joy that God gives us that can't nobody take. And then there are days where it's a little bit hard to find it and you still have to choose it. And I see you choose it, Mom, constantly. And I can't imagine how difficult that is, but I'm grateful to have had you as a guide, because you've walked this road, you've done it, and I know that if you do it, I can keep going. You've been an incredible matriarch, an incredible mentor, and just beautiful. You're just really, really pretty. You're really pretty, but you shine from the inside out. And so I just wanted to take time to just talk to you and let you know I am grateful that you, Deborah Kerr,
That means a lot.
are my mom.
That means a lot.
I love you, Mom.
Some people don't get that. Even if they've lived a good thing, they don't go back and look. Go back and say thank you.
Yeah.
That means a lot.
Well, the Bible says that your children are your inheritance, and you gave us everything. I've never seen someone give so much to their kids and continue to give. We're not kids anymore, we're grown, but you still look for ways to give. You still look for ways to, if I tell you, oh, someone didn't let me do this, you know, I'm 41, you talking about, well, tell them your mama said, I'm not going to do that. That's what I'm not going to do.
Not now, but
But you do, you give and you give and you give, and I just hope that we are reflecting back to you what you've already given to us.
I believe
And what you continue
are.
to give, and we praise God for you. So I love you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I love you. Thank you for always choosing joy in the midst of the hardest times in life and showing us that we can do the same. Love you.
I love you. I do.
I know, Mommy.
Happy birthday
To you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mommy.
You have to take
Happy birthday to